Alright, what's up guys? Another day, another dollar. Stole that shit from horse meat. Alright, so this is my first video. It's nighttime, so I'm doing this in my car. I've been trying to fucking figure out how to do this shit with this camera. And I already recorded like 2 different videos and the sound's all fucked up and I had to duct tape my camera into the dashboard, and so I just went out and I bought a thing and it's still, like, it doesn't work. It's hooked up to my fucking, the mirror thingy. But, this shit's gonna have to do for now because I just spent like 60 bones on that bitch. Hey, but first thing though, before we start, I just want to say, shout out to Horse Meat. Bro, he's been getting me through some tough times here. So, and I watch all of his videos and I think he's the funniest dude ever. Alright, I was gonna talk about, the pros and cons of being short. Alright, I'm like 5'8". Nah, I'm like 5'7". I'm 5'8" with shoes on. 5'9" on a good day. But I always was insecure about my fucking height and shit. Cause, bro, when I was little, like, everyone would be so much taller than me, and I remember I would grow, and then I'd catch up to everyone, and then like 2 weeks later, everyone else would grow again, and I'd always be like, bro, what the fuck? And bro, I noticed that shit since I was like fucking like 7, bro. Like, so I've been noticed that shit. If you're a man and you're fucking short, that's like the worst possible thing that can happen to you. Probably besides having a small dick. But, yeah, or if you're just ugly as shit. Since it was like this my whole life, you know, I always had to like compensate for fucking being short. So, you know, I ended up being like the fastest motherfucker at my school, and that's how I got bitches back then, you know? So when you're short, bro, like, everyone is just always gonna like look down at you and shit. Like, bro, I could only imagine what it feels like to be tall, because I fucking, bro, if I'm walking past some dude and he's like 3 inches shorter than me, bro, that shit makes me feel like I'm the shit. And then I think about it and I'm just like, bro, this is probably how everyone fucking feels when they like walk past me though. But being short hasn't really like done hella bad for me. I mean, obviously I've lost bitches and shit to being short. I remember this one girl, when I was a senior in high school, I kind of had an ugly phase. Like when it was quarantine, I got like hella fat and shit. And I remember as soon as I started to look better, I started going out with this girl, and we went out on a couple dates. And I remember we went snowboarding, and I was wearing my slides, and like she was like maybe like an inch taller than me. Like when we like went and got like Panda. Bro, I remember like she just like came up with some bullshit saying how like just didn't want to like be with me. And bro, the best part is like we had fucking the same class together, so for like the rest of that fucking class, bro, like for the rest of the year, we'd have to like fucking be right by each other, and we dead ass did not say a single word to each other. But I found out why. It was because she thought I was hella fucking short, and then she started dating one of my homies, and they're still together to this day. And so, bro, that was like 3 years ago now. That's fucking crazy. I think now that I'm older, because I just turned 21, I think it's definitely something more now that I have to deal with than when I was younger. Because, you know, when you're super younger, like, not everyone's that tall anyways. You know, I'm starting to look more developed everywhere and shit, you know? Like my head and my face is getting pretty much done, and it looks like the rest of my body is low-key not there yet. I mean, that shit makes me feel insecure sometimes, but I only see it when I notice it. Like, no one else looks at me like that and shit. Alright, so one good thing though is like constantly being able to have room, bro. Like, for example, like, bro, a lot of my friends are fucking huge and shit, you know? And like, I know, like, dude, I remember seeing them all up in class and they're all like uncomfortable and shit, like all in those chairs. Like, bro, I would be fucking chilling up in that shit. I've been to jail a couple times, And the beds in there, them shits are fucking small, bro. Like, that shit low-key didn't even almost fit me. But, bro, I can only imagine if I was bigger and, like, fucking weighed more. Oh my god, that would have been even worse. Bro, a condo is, you know, like, you're most likely gonna get your ass thrown if you get into a fight. I got into a couple fights and it always, like, just the end is always me getting slammed onto the ground or thrown if I'm not the one on top. Bro, this shit happened with me and my ex. I went over to her fucking family's house, her like grandparents' house. They live like 3 hours away from where I live, and their fucking like her great grandpa, who's still alive, he's 99 years old. Bro, I went in, I like went up and like I went up to meet his ass. This dude in front of my ex's whole family, bro, he looks at my ex, he looks at me, and he's just like, damn, he's pretty short, you're as tall as him. Bro, I turned red so fucking fast, dude. That shit was ass. Me and my ex's dad, he never liked me at all. It would be painful to him to have me around. That motherfucker thought that was the funniest shit he's ever heard. And bro, that shit was so fucking embarrassing, low-key. Like, bro, if you pick up a girl and you guys haven't, like, stood next to each other yet, and you know, you're kind of nervous about getting out of your car, and, you know, like, what she's gonna think. Bro, that shit sucks too, bro. I've had a few times where I'm like, damn, that bitch tall. I remember back then when I was like 16, 17, like 15, I would be talking to some girls on Snap and shit, and like we'd like link up and shit. When they'd ask you how tall you are, bro, and you can't hide that shit, and it's like, bro, come on. Hold on, I'm trying to think of some good things here. I can't really bro, I had a fucking nose piercing in for like 3 months now. I got it like 3 months ago. Look how fucking infected this shit is. Bro, I had to take it out this morning. This shit did not want to fucking be in there. Bro, I tried. So many people kept on being like, bro, you need to take it out. Bro, you need to take it out. And I was like, nah, bro. Like, it's finna heal around it, you know? And that shit, damn, bro. Hey, I mean, like, I got some blankets to where if, like, I was taller, if I was bigger, that, like, them bitches would not be fitting me when I'm, like, trying to be all cozy. You know? But I just think I'm cooked, and I'm making a video on trying to convince myself I'm not insecure about my height. But it's not that bad. Like, at least alright, I'm not even getting into that. I'm gonna be uploading more. If you guys like, please subscribe. Give me some video ideas. I could talk about them. One more shout out to Horse Meat. You inspired me to start doing this. Drop a like, comment. Peace.